It's called the FSA type, the FSA loan type that we have is called a participation loan, I believe was the technical term. I would have to get it on the website, but it's a 50-50 loan. So FSA puts up half.
So the FSA has a whole lot of loans.
Yeah,
they have first-time farm buyers loans. They have loans for kids in high school wanting to buy livestock. They have loans for pretty much anybody mostly under 35. Operating loans. So the purchase of this property is a 50-50 participation loan, which means that the FSA is basically guaranteeing the bank's half of the loan. So we have a pretty standard loan for half of the purchase price with the bank that we use. And then the FSA, the Farm Service Agency, has the other half of the loan. So we are making two separate mortgages for two halves of the same loan, basically. And the FSA side of it, because it's for people getting into agriculture, it does have limits. The maximum loan amount that you can have for a farm purchase is $600,000, and that's regardless of if they're financing the whole thing or if they're financing half. So if you can get half at $600,000, you could buy a $1.2 million property.
I think it's worth noting too, to get an FSA loan, you have to be denied by a commercial lender, because if you can get commercial financing, right? They, it's more reserved for, that way guys that can do it, aren't taking advantage of stuff that other people otherwise couldn't, get their hands on.
And what we were really lucky with our loan officer. We had a first-time farm buyer's loan on our previous house that was also a 50-50 loan. So we were kind of already used to the process. We kind of knew what we were looking at as far as getting the application done. But they go so far as they want background information. They run a background check on you. They do all your financials like a typical loan. And they also... We had to have this property appraised before they would even approve the loan. We also had to figure out how we were going to fill the barn, because that was what the business plan was based on, because there has to be a very strong business plan. They want to know your personal background about what you know about animals, and if you don't know enough, they make you go through training that they provide. So it's definitely geared to set up young farmers and ranchers, but it's not an easy process. There is a lot of hoops to jump through and a lot of patience to be had.
It's a big application.
But we were super lucky. Our loan officer had a lot of faith in us, and she's actually not, our county doesn't have a loan officer, so our file from our previous house was transferred on up to far northern Missouri, and we got super lucky with her, and so she has gone to bat for us more than times than I can count to get this pushed through.
Absolutely.
Because the government doesn't like to give money.
It's not that they don't like to. A place like this it maxed everything out, so it's a big scale, and operations like this, the loan process doesn't get approved very often, and so it takes a good officer, that you're working with, and it also there again is going to take good clients too, because like we had good records. We've been doing this for a lot of years, so we knew what we were trying to accomplish, and so it just, all of those things put together, is how it ended up.